Hey, hey, hey. Hey, but on time. I would say they slapping like my mixtape. Fucking get a chain snatch. Fucking flip flops. Hey, hey, what up, monster of the Midway? We in here. We gonna get to it, man. I'm just waiting for a few people to get in here. Swear to God. Swear to God. Same for the shooting, man. I swear to God. I'm finally nailed down. I swear to God. I can't sign it down. I'm just waiting on CJ, y'all, and Allen. I swear to God.
All right.
Hey,
What up, G?
hey, we won.
Finally.
Let's
Shout out
go.
to the running game. Shout out to the running game.
Yo, I sent Allen the invite. I'm waiting for him here to get in here. We gonna get to the show in a minute. We just waiting on CJ and Allen, man. Bears win. Drop a comment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bears win. Let's go. The fire. Keep God. To God. She finds one of his lips. She might not to all watch. Okay, on time. Bears win. Hey, whisper. Drop some comments. Real comments. Shit ain't slapping like my mixtape. It's changed, Snip. Hey.
If you're watching the show on YouTube right now, don't forget to hit that like button.
Say that again, CJ.
If anybody is watching the show on YouTube, do not forget to hit the like button.
Yeah. What Allen? We waiting on Allen, everybody. If anybody in here.
If you're watching the show on YouTube right now, don't forget to hit that like button. Anybody is watching the show on YouTube, do not forget to hit the like button.
What's up, Channing? Channing Keller, what's up? Bears win. Let's go. Let's go. We was waiting for more people to get here. Where Allen at? We waiting on Allen. I got a little music playing. If y'all can hear, let me know. If not, that's cool too. Hope we don't get flagged. The Bears. The Bears. We just waiting on Allen, everybody. What y'all think about the game? What y'all think about the game, man? The Bears win. It was a great win. Great team win. Everybody looked like they wanted to win today. It was great, man. So bring your comments, bring your likes, leave your follows, man. Let's get to it. We got comments coming in. Bring comments, follow, like the CNG podcast on Facebook, on YouTube, on X. Let's get it. Yeah, it look like they figuring it out, bro. Shane decided he didn't have to be the smartest man in the room today. That first series where we were in the red zone, gave it to Roschon. The first play, he scored 6. Let's go. Let's go. Gonna give it a few more minutes for Alan to come in here, then we're gonna hit the intro video, then we're gonna get to it. I'm gonna turn my music off. Set lights. Fired up. Drop your comments, man. It's a great team win. Bears win. Caleb played great. He played under control. He played poised, no interceptions. Let's get it, man. Who got a comment in here? Monster the Midway says the offense. Let me turn my music down just a little bit so I don't be screaming on here, man. I don't want to scream. Hold on. I'm definitely not turning my music off. Monster the Midway said that this is our offense supposed to operate. Hopefully it's a start of great things to come on the Bears. They control the clock, man. They control this line of scrimmage, bro. We gonna talk about it all, man. DeAndre Swift had his best game of his young career as a Bear, man. Shane Waldron called better plays. He went with the bread and butter. Just a lot of positive things happened today. And it's good to see us get a win on our home field, man. But we're still waiting on Allen. We're still pumping up, so keep those comments coming, man. Hey, TORY Hunter, bro. We got so much to talk about. TORY Hunter, DeAndre Swift, DJ Moore with his crap baby ass had a touchdown. Caleb Williams, man, running backs. It all came together today, man. So we're gonna get to it. Hold on 1 second.
He'll probably be here in a little bit.
Huh?
He'll be here in a little bit.
I can't hear you.
He told me about 4:15 or 4:20. He said it was less traffic.
So much. Let's wait on Allen, man. I'm trying to see where Allen is right now. He talking about some what time? Now, dude. I just looked at my message. Alan talking about what time? Right now. Shit. Get in here, bro.
Gotta get on it, OG.
Yeah, you gotta get on it, OG. We go live quick around here, man. You know, we don't waste nobody time. An hour tops, baby, maybe an hour and a half. We trying to get up out of here, bro. A lot of positive things happened today, man. And everybody wanted to give up on Shane Waldron. Y'all wanted to give up on Shane Waldron, bro, and I appreciate that, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all don't see the way Caleb was growing up under him and how Caleb Williams is really becoming the guy. If everything is not around him perfectly, he's still going to ball. That's a franchise quarterback, man. We don't need Shane to be outstanding. We need our quarterback to make our offensive coordinator look good when everything is falling apart. That is a franchise quarterback. And he did it today. So good job with Caleb Williams and Shane Waldron today, man, and they connectivity, man. Whatever they talked about, however they got it right in that meeting. You know what I mean, CJ?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I see what you mean, bro.
I'm just a little bit fired up, man. Y'all ain't fired up.
Yeah, I am too. I am too, man. Caleb looked outstanding today, man. The Bears running game, I thought was outstanding. We seen Cole commit. Look, bro. We talked all this shit about Cole commit. Not blocking, and we seen dude block today.
Can't believe it, man. Everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted to blow it all up. Everybody wanted to get rid of Shane. Are you crazy? Are y'all crazy, bro? Do y'all watch football on a weekly basis to know when the team is progressing? Do y'all know? Did y'all not see Caleb throw for 93 yards and 174? Then he threw for 270 something. Then he threw for 363. Then you come away with a win today. You have to give these people a time and a chance to grow as a team, bro. You have to give them a chance to grow as a team. You got to do it, man. Can't expect instant mashed potatoes off one week or one practice. This shit is not practice, bro. When the live bullets are starting to fly, you see guys who they are. And here we are, man. So shout out to everybody that contributed to the win today, man. Still waiting on Allen, y'all. CJ, you can't hear my music, right?
No. I got the music play. I got the music playing the stream, y'all. Though, but no, I can't hear your music.
But you can hear me fine. That's okay. That's perfect.
Oh yeah. I can hear you fine, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with your mic.
Yeah. So welcome to anybody to the CNG podcast. Bears post game versus the Rams post game show. Tell us what you thought about the game, what you liked about the game. We needed this win. You know what I mean, for the confidence. Keep growing. I love what I saw from everybody on offense today. The defense did what the defense was going to do. They gave up a couple more points this time, but hey, we got the win, bro. So we'll continue to get better next week. We got Carolina, I think, next week. All right, man. Where is? Why I just keep cutting off? All right, CJ, I'm gonna give him 2 more minutes, man. It's already been 20 minutes. We've been on live, bro.
All right.
We still waiting on Allen. Anybody just popped in here? We waiting on our other guy, Allen, OG Allen. So we've been on live for about 20 minutes. We haven't gotten to our show yet, but if you haven't, please like and follow the CNG Podcast on YouTube. If you're watching right now, subscribe to the YouTube page, CNG Podcast. If you're on Facebook, follow us. If you're on X right now, follow us. Whatever, man. We're gonna be here every Sunday, man. We gotta win. Let's get it. Still waiting on Allen. If not, about the 20-minute mark, we're just gonna go live, man, and hit the intro button for the video. I'm gonna see if Chicago Clarence want to hop on.
All right.
Oh, I sent them the wrong thing. Damn, my bad. All right, I sent it to him. I'm gonna send it to Andrews. Andy, see if he want to pull up. All right, man. We gotta either we gonna wait for him or we gonna get to it, man. I'm about to hit the video, man, and we're gonna get to it. Can't wait on these guys, man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is G Walker, one half of the CNG podcast.
And I'm CJ, the other half of the CNG podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's G Walker, one half of the CNG podcast. And I got my dog with me.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's CJ, the other half of the CNG podcast. Bears got the victory today. Yeah.
If you've been living under a rock right now, the Chicago Bears have defeated the Rams. I think it was 24-16. And we're gonna talk about some things, man. So CJ, overall, you know, we can start it off. So what did you think about Caleb Williams today, man?
I thought Caleb was very efficient. I thought he connected with the receivers that he was supposed to connect with, connecting with DJ Moore that we saw. You know, DJ can stop pounding on the bench with his lip poked out. He can stop doing that. He looked pretty good today out there.
Yeah, man. I thought that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I mean, we didn't see big plays, but we didn't really need any big plays. We just need to get the ball down the field the best way we could, and the Bears did that.
Yeah, and I totally agree, bro. Like, you're not always going to get the 50-yard bomb touchdown. You know, we saw what Rome could do in that area last week. You know what I'm saying? But this is like a game where we wanted to manage it and win. So it looked like when Caleb Williams needed to manage a game, he managed the game. He didn't have an interception today. He didn't turn the ball over. He didn't fumble the ball. So shout out for this young man right here today, growing right in front of us, man. Caleb Williams is growing every week from a passing yard standpoint, from a patience standpoint, to a processing standpoint. He's just growing every single week, bro, becoming a pro. You know what I mean, CJ?
Yeah, that's why he looks exactly like a pro. He was looking like a rookie for the first couple of weeks, but he's looking, you know, like a rookie quarterback. You know, that looks like he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he looks like that quarterback that should have been drafted number 1 overall, man, for a franchise that pretty much has been lacking in certain areas, because he did a leadership thing today that I didn't expect to see him to do, but I know he got good leadership qualities. DJ Moore tends to whine a lot of the games, you know what I mean? He put his head down here and run his routes all the time, and he ended up doing that today after a missed touchdown on his fault that he didn't run his route. That was not on Caleb Williams that throw. If DJ Moore runs his route all the way through, that's another touchdown for him. That's 2 touchdowns. But did you see when Caleb Williams was speaking to DJ Moore on the sideline like he was the rookie?
Yeah, that's probably how those guys talking right now. I don't think nothing big of it. I mean, but at least DJ can stop pouting. You know, at least he stopped doing all that pouting that he was doing. And you know, he got a touchdown today. He got a couple of nice catches, and you know that's all you can ask for. Caleb, you know, went to several receivers.
Yeah, Caleb Williams went to all his receivers, man. I didn't see Cole Kmet out there as much as I wanted him to see. But hey, man, long as we get the win, long as we're using the personnel, long as we're moving the chains, it's not really a big deal to me. You know what I mean? It's not an excuse for a team that was pretty much loaded and said to be one of the best places a rookie quarterback can come to of all time. You know what I mean? And not move the chains. You know what I mean? Like, it's no excuse. That's strictly on the offensive coordinator. You know what I mean, and everything else like that. So I'm just saying, like, it's cool to see different strategies to win a game every week, based off what the defense gives you and based off who we're playing. You know what I mean, CJ?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I like to see that. You know, okay, if the Rams weren't this good in this area, we're going to attack them this way. If we're just going to short throw them this way, we can do this. If we run the game, run the ball well against them, we run the ball. And that's what we saw today, man. We saw the Bears actually run the ball. Swift.
Shout out to the running game.
Yeah,
shout out to the running game.
made it so much easier, man. So DeAndre Swift and Roschon, we're gonna get to them in a minute. DeAndre Swift actually looked like that running back that Ryan Poles paid all that money to today, CJ. What do you think was the reason why DeAndre Swift looked so good today? What was it, man?
I thought it was the passing of Caleb and the running of Roschon. I thought it really opened up the Bears' offense.
Right.
Because that's exactly when the Bears' offense started opening up. When Roschon started running and started running in between the tackles, and when Caleb started getting those short passes to Swift and to DJ Moore.
Yeah, man, it just seemed like they were committed to the run today, and they wasn't necessarily letting him run in between the tackle. He was going to the right, bending the off defensive line, trying to catch him on the right side or the left side, making him run outward instead of inward. And I think that had a real effect on those big guys, over time during the game. You think so, CJ?
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah, because it's only so many times you keep hitting your head on something, thinking something's going to work before you label insane. And that's what Shane Waldron was doing. Like, it's not going to work with him going through the middle. Let's move DeAndre Swift around the defensive line, move him out, put him out on sweeper pitches. And it worked today. So when it was time to go to the middle of the line, it worked. Like, we started out outside runs, it seemed to me. Then late in the game, we started going between the tackles. That was a good job by Shane Waldron, let him work out that way,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I just like the fact that DeAndre Swift actually gets a game ball today for me for sticking with it, man. So everybody's being extra impatient, man, based off, this is the best offensive rookie can have, but they still got to go through the trenches. They still got to learn how to play with each other. Shane Waldron still got to learn his personnel. It's a lot of things that got to get done before we can just take off and be this 30-point per game offense. You know what I'm saying, C?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, bro. You hit the nail right on the head.
So what do you think about this offense going forward, man? What do you think? You think it's just based off everybody we play every week or what?
I think it's based off of what they did this week. Everybody was blocking, helping out the running game. That's the first time we've seen that, right? So, we get everybody on the same page as it was this week, doing that to the week-to-week basis. I think you'll see the same results as you saw today.
Yeah, man. I just think it'll probably be more the same. I think it'll be more of a heavy dose of the other guy that we got at the running back position. This guy right here, Roschon Johnson, man. Roschon Johnson carried the momentum that he had from last week into this week, man. And I was waiting to see him at the beginning of the game. He wasn't getting the reps. It was still DeAndre Swift. So I saw a couple of people on a couple of groups saying, "Where's Roschon Johnson?" And he wasn't getting the ball, but Shane kept it. I guess he kept his promise to let Roschon cook too, man. What do you think about Roschon's play today, C?
I thought he was very effective. I thought him running in between the tackles, I thought it softened up the Bears' offense to move the ball down the field.
Yeah. I thought Roschon just came right in where he picked up last week, man. It was one run he had at the end of the game. I think we needed like 4 yards, and he got through it, man. And we got that first down. So he had a clutch run at the end of the game. He came through. He came through with a touchdown. It was just nice to see Roschon being used, man, because he's been a fan favorite for a lot of people. So to see him get, not probably get the running back one position, but to still be good as he is at running back number 2, that says a lot about his mental ability and his fortitude to stay with it and just be a beast, right?
Yeah, man. He it seems like he plays like that every single time he's out there. He plays the same. He doesn't change. He plays the same way, and I think that's what the Bears need. They need that running back that can play between the tackles and get in between the tackles and just go. And that's what Roschon brings to the table. I mean, you saw it today with the first touchdown of the game. He was so pumped up, man. He wanted that touchdown so bad. You could just see it in him.
Yeah, he was pumped up, bro. Like he was so pumped up to the point to where I felt like we wasn't gonna lose this game at all, man. Just because you got that guy confidence so high that and he's performing, man. It was just a beautiful thing to see. It was a good thing to see from Roschon, man. It was super cool, man. So we're gonna get into another person, man. We only got one person in here, but I know everybody probably drinking, whatever, enjoying the W. DJ Moore, man. CJ, this guy got paid the most money ever, I think, for a Bears player. And he's been pretty much, I don't know if he's been MIA, he's been getting double. He's just not getting open. But he's been up and down for the first few games of the season. And we kind of saw him flash today with a beautiful touchdown pass. Tiptoe touchdown that was nice. What do you think about DJ Moore today, man?
Like I said, I thought he played pretty good. I thought he, his touchdown catch was nice. He had a couple of catches in the game before the touchdown pass. I thought he looked very efficient today.
Yeah, man. I thought he played okay, man. Oh man, and look who just popped up, our guy. You gonna let him get his camera together. Chicago Clarence just popped up from the Bears Den podcast, man. This dude knows his football, man. The dude gets great takes. I was on their show last week, man, and he was hot, bro. Chicago Clarence was hot last week. Look at him smile. Hold on, I'm gonna add him, man.
What's going on?
He was hot last week, bro. He was hot. Is he in here, CJ? My thing tweaking. Yo, can you hear me? Anybody?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Are you in the show? CJ, put him in the show. Like, I don't see where, hold on. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I know what's going on. My bad.
You gotta bring him on.
That's on me. There he is, everybody. There he is. Chicago Clarence from the Bears Den podcast. But I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna ask you how you felt about the game. And I'm gonna start off. What did you think about? Hold on, let's go back up, man. What do you think about Caleb Williams today? How do you think about his play today?
I think his play is exactly what we needed. We needed him to get in there and make plays. That's what he did. You don't turn the ball over. You give your chance a team to win. That's what we need. I think he made some critical throws. That touchdown pass to DJ Moore was pinpoint accuracy. He put the ball exactly where it needed to be. We got the touchdown. I think that touchdown put us up. So very happy with what I saw out of him.
Yeah, man, and he's been growing every week, no matter what's been thrown at him. And that's something I said on y'all show. Like a great player and a franchise quarterback, if everything is around him built great and he's great, it's a question mark if that quarterback is a franchise quarterback. But through the first 4 weeks, with everything going wrong, Caleb Williams continued to grow, whether it's passing yards, whether it's patience, whether it's communication at the line, whether it's changing plays. He's just been as good as advertised. You know what I'm saying, Chicago Clarence?
Absolutely. And like I said before, anytime your quarterback doesn't turn the ball over, it gives your chance a team to win. I can't stress that enough. We've seen it the previous games before. We've turned the ball over every game, and when we lose by single digits, you can't help but to go back and think about what would have happened had we not turned the ball over.
Right. Caleb Williams through these first 4 games, like what's been most impressive about him, man?
His command of the offense. You can see him getting to the line, getting out of bad plays, moving people around. That's something we haven't seen out of our previous 3 quarterbacks. He starts up under center, then he checks back and we're in shotgun, or we start back in shotgun and moves back under center. I love that. That tells me you got the command of the offense. When they're giving you the autonomy to change plays and move personnel around, that tells me you know what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, his command of the offense is crazy, bro. And like you said, that's been something that we've been missing, man. He's never rattled. I even go back to the point where he said, I don't get nervous. He wasn't nervous, man. I don't even know if he was nervous last week. Like, he's living up to what he is, man. But we're going to get into a comment. Seth says, what's up? What's good? What's up, Seth, man? We got the W. What's up, Craig? Let's go, boys. Yeah, man, we got that W, man. It was fun in the chat with you, man. Appreciate you coming in and chat on every Sunday. Caleb looks solid. He went through his progressions well. So, CJ, I'm gonna ask you the same thing before Alan get in here. What's been the most impressive thing about Caleb Williams through 4 weeks to you so far, man?
The fact that he was able to command the offense. You know, we saw it today. I thought he did a great job of calling audibles and making sure everybody was where they were supposed to be.
Yeah, man. I totally agree. It's commanding the offense, man. But I like the fact that he's going through his progressions well, man. Like he's not afraid, bro. He's got nerves of steel, and his IQ is very high. Like it's very high, man. He had a pump fake throw that he didn't complete, and the ball damn near got there. Yeah, man. So his kid is special with his arm, bro. Like he's special, man. I'm starting to see that special stuff that everybody was saying about him. But Chicago Clarence gonna call you Double C, man. This guy right here, man. We get on him a lot, man, and a lot of people. And I've been saying this for a long time. We have to give this man a chance to grow his offense, bro. Everybody's new on this offense except for him. I mean, yeah, he's new. Caleb's new, but everybody's pretty much here. So, but he still has to learn his personnel. So, what do you think about him this week? You know what I mean? About how he managed the game and called plays. You know what I'm saying? Had the game plan that he had today.
I feel like he listened to our show because he did exactly what I had been calling for the first few weeks. Get the ball under center. Get the quarterback under center. Run the offense, single back formation, put a fullback in there, and good things happen. I don't think it was only one negative play that we ran when we were under center. Other than that, it was 6 yards here, 7 yards here, 15 yards there. You saw how DeAndre Swift was able to run the ball between the tackles coming from under center. We cannot run the ball out of shotgun. Haven't been able to do it for 5+ years. And today, you saw what happened when we got under center. Put a fullback in, particularly on the goal line. Yeah, particularly on the goal line. Good thing, and Roschon Johnson was able to get the ball in the end zone. I mean, you know, I want to see more of that. You know, let's run the offense less out of the shotgun and more under center.
Totally agree, man. We still got Craig here with the comments. He says Caleb Williams his composure has been great. Not many young guys could handle the first 3 weeks like he did. That's true, man. Like you learn from a person, you know, what's up here first a lot of times. And a lot of people underrate the mental part of the game. And for a quarterback, that's pretty much what they're brought in for. We know you can run, we know you can throw, but can you process and can you understand situational football? And Caleb Williams seems to be doing that very well. It's like everything is speeding up his growth, and that's something that you want to see from a franchise quarterback to me. I want to see you grow under circumstance. I don't want to see you, you know, throwing 400 yards, 3 touchdowns every week. I want to see, can you pull out a game when everything isn't going right? That's what, to me, what makes a quarterback a great quarterback. You're going to have games where you just out there killing it. But those games in between where it's the slugfest and the run game's not working and the offensive line's not working, and you're still performing, you're not turning the ball over, you're just still marching us up the field, bro. Caleb Williams looks like he might be one of those, man, and we need to protect him. And yeah, he definitely looks composed. So we got Craig right here said whatever happened in that meeting was work. His play caller was good, very good. So I know you saw this earlier, man. We're gonna play this video right here for you on Chicago since you got in here. Call you Double C. And it was a video going around or something going around how Shane Waldron pretty much had a meeting with the players. We're going to play it right here. Let me know what you think.
I want to start out with was what a tremendous job I thought our leadership group did this week, knowing that we're working on improving on offense every single day. I thought Mercedes Lewis, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, the energy they brought, the communication they brought Monday, Tuesday through today, getting into our walkthroughs today, know that we're built the right way and looking to keep getting better every single week as an offense. Yeah, I think for us, it's just constant communication, you know, attention to detail, all the stuff that we stress, and then how do we keep communicating that player to coach, coach to player, so that we know we get the results that we're looking for on the field. Yeah, desired identity hasn't changed. We want to have the marriage of the run and the pass. We want to be multiple. We want to be able to utilize our personnel in certain situations. I think promising thing from this past week was seeing some of our pass game come to life, whether it was all 3 levels of the throws, play action world, had a ton of third downs right there, 3rd and 4th downs combined, over 20 of those. So seeing those things come to life, And then the thing that we're working on relentlessly is getting our run game going, improving in that area so that we can play a balanced game.
How does DeAndre Carter get out?
Yeah, I think there's also situations where alignments present themselves that we can do a better job, as a coaching staff.
So, with the video, man, he talked about communication, doing the run game, the pass game. So, what do you think that he took from that and made it happen today with that meeting, man? They had a meeting. What do you think about that, Chicago?
Well, listening to them having a meeting, I think was really good. For the simple fact of the matter is, you have leaders on your football team, captains, step up to the plate and call people to the carpet and say, it starts with me or it starts with you. We have got to do a better job. What I saw from Shane Waldron was the simple fact they asked him about some of his personnel groupers in certain situations, and he took ownership. You can't ask a 190-pound wide receiver to block a defensive end. He said, that's on me. We'll get better. You saw that today. It's baby steps. And I've been very critical of the job that this guy has been doing. He's still not in my good graces, but like I said, it's baby steps. We got to do a better job in situational football, situational play calling. He did that today. I like what I saw with the run game. And, it's one game. Let's build on this and let's move forward to the next week.
Man, I love that, but we're going to get into somebody that held everybody accountable. I don't know if you saw this, but this guy right here held everybody accountable. Mercedes Lewis. So let's put it up.
Bears
and see what you think
offensive
about
coordinator
this.
Shane Waldron opened his Thursday press conference complimenting an increase in communication from the team's leadership group as the offense continues to sputter and search for answers. That group includes Caleb Williams, Cole Kmet, DJ Moore, and veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, who wants the coaching staff to be more vocal when it comes to player accountability.
It's just not for play. You know what I mean? Like, this is our job. We understand that, it's a high, stressful and production-based business, and we all got to be doing the same things or everybody gets fired.
In the midst of his 19th NFL season, Lewis has unique perspective on the struggles and confidence things will turn around for the offense, but it requires players to look inward.
On the team or on this offense, we have dudes that have done it at a high level, and so sometimes as the coach coming in, you may be walking on eggshells, and I just kind of put that to bed. Like, it's not. Nobody's sensitive in here. We want to win games just as bad as you do, and it's a collaborative effort.
The Bears' rushing attack went from second in the NFL in 2023 to 31st just 3 weeks in.
Back to what you said about somebody holding the players' feet to the fire, everybody being accountable. You just spoke on that. So what do you think about Mercedes Lewis pretty much talking about what you just said, man, in real time?
Well, the thing that's troubling to me is that he asked for the coaching staff to be more vocal. And with the play that we've seen, particularly out of the offensive line, you shouldn't have to ask the coaches to step in and hold people accountable. That should have been a given. So that right there is troubling on that side. But when you see players stepping up, particularly a 40-year-old guy who's been in the league 19 years, coming forth and holding people accountable and asking for the coaches to hold people accountable, that's a good sign. That's the reason why people are being put in places to where there are captains and there are vocal leaders in the locker room. I love that. We need more of that because, everybody see how poorly the offensive line was performing. And to me, they have been a linchpin in the success and the failures of this team so far. So for somebody to step forward and say, listen, we got to do better. We're professionals. We shouldn't be worried about hurting people's feelings. We should be calling people out for not doing their job. Is what I want to see. I want to see more of that.
Man, I totally agree, man. And I like the way when Mercedes stepped up and said what he said. He's a 40-year-old veteran, so if it's going to resonate with anybody, he's older. He's probably older than Shane Waldron, but he's been around a few locker rooms, so it makes sense that a guy like him can come in that locker room and say what he needs to say to the coaches and the players. Even though he might not be that effective in the play call in the offense, it's still good to have that locker room leader. But we got Craig right here saying, "Wow, that's a rough stay from second to 31st." You got to remember, man, we had Justin Fields, just legs, on our team last season, helping with our run game, bro. So now we're a completely different team. We don't have a quarterback that's necessarily running out of the pocket, scared to process information, scared to throw it upfield. We don't have that running back that's just going to bail when he can't see after his first read. we have a quarterback that's going to stand in that pocket and throw. So our run game is going to change, we look like we're very working on complementary football, man. So we got Craig. So I agree with CC. These coaches should not have to be asked to be vocal. Yeah, and that's a weird thing. So CJ, what do you say about that? See, like being vocal, like how do you feel about that, CJ?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the coaches need to be stepping up being vocal. Players gotta know what to do in situations. Everybody's in the NFL. It's not a little boys' league; it's grown man's league. You know, everybody should know what their job is and know how to hold themselves accountable.
Preach, brother,
you know what you know what you're doing wrong out there. You know what you're doing right out there. So it's like, players gotta hold themselves accountable.
Absolutely.
Everybody gotta think about it. Everybody's a grown man. Everybody got families. Everybody's the head household of their family.
Right.
So you are a leader by fault. So you got to look at it. You got to look at it the same way you've been on the football field.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because you're a leader, like you're saying, man. You guys are getting paid. You guys are not little kids. You guys are not Pop Warner. This isn't high school. And then goes back to something that CC said, Chicago fans, when he said on his whole show, his own podcast, is that, look, man, you guys don't deserve to get paid if you can't block. You guys don't deserve to be paid if you can't call a play the right way. You can't group personnel. So it just goes to show you that, man, somebody in that locker room is feeling like the fans, and it's good to have that. But CC, we want to talk about something. We're going to get to the keys to the game because you weren't here for that. We're still waiting on Allen. I think he was preoccupied. But the run game was cooking today, man. What did you see from DeAndre Swift today? I saw they put him outside. You know what I mean? He went around left, right. He wasn't running between the tackles. He was running more outside. So what do you think about that? I think Shane did a good job with that today. But what do you think?
Well, it's a saying that I always have on my show, and when we're watching the game is, I want to see running backs that run like they hungry. And what I mean by that, I mean breaking tackles, running with bad intentions. We had a guy by the name of David Montgomery who did that. We had a Hall of Fame back by the name of Walter Payton who did that. We are used to having running backs that ran with purpose, always running like they hungry. And we hadn't seen that out of DeAndre Swift the first few games. Today, we saw that. People talk about he not built to run between the tackles. I disagree with that. If you're starting running back in the league, you are expected to be able to run the ball between the tackles. You are expected to be able to run through tackles, run through arm tackles. People shouldn't be able to have shoestring tackles on you and you fall down. And this is what he's been happening. He got called out this past week. He got threatened to be put on the bench, and you saw him respond. That's what professionals do. That's what players do. When you're getting called out and you're being held accountable for your play, you respond. And he's got a guy behind him, Roschon Johnson, who's just waiting to get that opportunity to be a starting running back. And anytime he's going to, and you saw that today. So
yeah, speak on Roschon.
I loved it when we drafted Roschon. My only problem is we don't use him enough. But every time he gets in there, he runs that ball, and you just don't hit him one time, and this guy falls down. He runs through arm tackles. He runs the ball like he's hungry every single opportunity. So, but, back to Swift, he caught the ball out of the backfield. I love what I saw when we did stretch run plays. He ran the ball, and you had to hit him 2-3 times before he fell. That's what we brought him here for.
Totally agree. I totally agree with that, man. So shout out to the 1-2 punch today. It worked to a T today. It worked to a T. But you weren't in here this morning. We went over some things in the pregame show that that pretty much were the keys to the game. So we're gonna get to those real quick and take this off right here. We'll get to this in a second. The first one is let Caleb continue his momentum. So do you think Caleb Williams continued his momentum today? You know what I mean? Like he just pretty much took what he did last week and just continued to grow.
Yeah, like I said before, I alluded to it earlier. When you watch him run the offense, when you watch him get to the line and look at what the defense is showing him and make changes, that's big. We talk about Peyton Manning type stuff right there. Peyton Manning was a wizard at this. Getting to the line and looking at lineups and changing our sets to get into a better play. That's what we saw out of him. And I think the more the offensive line grows and able to run block better and pass protect better, you're going to be able to see this come to fruition more and more from Caleb Williams. I like his command. It's one of my biggest criticisms of Mr. Trubisky. You never saw Mr. Trubisky get to the line and change sets because he didn't know what he was looking at. He couldn't read defenses. You got to have a starting quarterback in this league be able to read defenses to be successful. So the fact that you saw Caleb Williams go in and have command of this offense, it tells me that he knows what he's looking at when he's looking at the opposing defense and is getting us in better plays to be successful.
Man, great answer. And I agree, man. I just think that he's getting better every week. What up, Andy? The other half of the Bears Down podcast, man. The Bears actually get a win today at home. Everything worked well. It was more complimentary football today. Caleb Williams looked good. Roschon looked great. DeAndre Swift looked good. Keenan Allen, he didn't produce as much as we thought, but I think the threat of him being in this game today, with him actually being on the field, and that was one of the keys to the game I brought right here, is to get Keenan Allen involved. He probably didn't get as what we wanted him to see, but what do you think about Keenan Allen, just his presence out there on the field today?
I thought I agree with what you said. I thought he might be involved more, but it was good to see him back on the field. He brings that leadership, the veteran presence. Yeah, I would like to see him get involved more, but he may not even be 100% yet. He may just be giving it what he's got at 75% or so. So it was good to see him back. But from a production standpoint, he didn't give as much, honestly. But it was good to see him on the field again.
Yeah, it was good to see him on the field, but we've been going for about an hour now. I was here about 20 minutes earlier. Me and CJ, then we was in here with Craig, been in here for the whole time. So just want to get your thoughts real quick, and we're going to keep it moving, man, about the young boy right here, man. Caleb Williams, man. I just want to get your specific thoughts, give you the floor about how he played today and how he's growing pretty much every week. How do you feel about Caleb today?
I thought it was a tale of two halves for sure. I think he looked better in the second half, and we finally started lining him up under center, which we've been screaming about all year. He still missed some open throws. Like, he left some points on the field. He missed those 2 throws in the end zone that he should have got. I mean, I thought he held on to the ball too long sometimes. I thought some of the sacks were on him. But all in all, I think he's growing before our eyes. He didn't turn the ball over. At protected the ball, which is the most important thing. I mean, we were picking up first downs. We were moving the chains. In the second half, I thought we looked like a different team in the second half when we lined that ball up under center. I thought it was night and day difference. Anybody should be able to see that we are a different team. We lined the ball up under center instead of this shotgun stuff. I thought we just looked like a better offense from under center, period.
I agree with you, man. But we're going to keep cooking with you, man. We all got our own opinions, but Shane Waldron, man, look, he managed the game a lot better today. They had a meeting, the players, everybody talked, everybody had their piece. So what do you think about Shane Waldron's, his game plan today, and, with him taking heed to holding himself accountable and letting the players pretty much be the players and pretty much play make? What do you think about Shane today?
In the first half, I thought he was terrible. I thought our offense looked terrible. I thought we were going to lose this game for sure in the first half. And like I said, it's like someone flipped the light switch on the second half, and it was like his halftime adjustment was lining up under center, which we've been talking about in our podcast and your podcast for weeks and weeks and weeks. Line the ball up under center. It's like the light switch finally went on today, and we looked a lot better in the second half on offense. And kudos to him for making the halftime adjustments. Kudos to him for making that halftime adjustment. I'll give him a thumbs up for making that halftime adjustment.
Yeah. Hold on, that's the wrong person. Hold on. We're gonna talk about Eberflus real quick. Hold on. What's going on? Is it pausing? Where'd it go? Eberflus, does this do anything for his job security? Does this do anything for his job security, man? This win. I'm gonna start with CJ. CJ, what do you think?
I think he earned himself another week. I don't think he's completely out of the hot seat yet. But I think this win just earned him another week of safety.
Okay. I don't know, Chicago Clarence. What do you think about, Eberflus today, man? Do you think he had anything to do outside of defense? Do you think he managed the timeouts better? Do you think is he safe? Is he still hot? He's still on the hot seat, or what's going on?
I think this is to be continued. I think the seat was hotter for Shane Waldron than it was for Eberflus.
Okay.
There were reports coming out of Chicago that Eberflus had been in on the offensive meetings, and that he was trying to take more of a role in the offensive game planning, and you could see that. I thought that we were going to see a lot more Roschon. I was disappointed in that, but as long as DeAndre Swift is producing, I don't care who's running the ball. I just want to see production out of the running back. And if the threat of putting Swift on the bench and putting Roschon in was what got him going, then so be it. But at the same time, Shane Waldron is calling the plays, and the offense has got to get better. So Eberflus is only going to go as far as Shane Waldron goes. If Shane Waldron's a total failure, then it's just a sinking ship, and Eberflus is going to go down with him. We know that he's a good defensive coordinator, but that's just not your job. You're the head coach.
Right.
Everything is on you.
Right. Man, well said. Andy, what do you feel about this win today for Eberflus? How hot is this seat?
I think it's still hot. I still think the expectations are high for this team, and I think Shane Waldron's seat is hot. And I think he helped himself a lot in the second half there, making those adjustments. If we wouldn't have made those adjustments, I don't know if we would have won the game, honestly. I still think Matt Eberflus' seat is hot. Expectations are high, and we have the talent on the field. We have talent. We should be winning. Minus the offensive line, we have talent almost everywhere else.
Yeah,
we should be winning.
And I agree, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we should be winning with the talent we have on that field, both sides of the ball, minus the offensive line, which I still think is our biggest weakness. We should be winning. And I think we showed it firmly today. If we line the ball up under center, it works. I mean, we've been saying it for how long on our podcast? Line up under center.
Wow. Yeah, I think this absolutely does nothing for as far as how his seat. I think his seat is still hot as hell. I don't think this does nothing for him at all, because you have to pretty much get us into the playoffs, to me personally, for him to keep his job. Like you said, the expectations are high. A lot of people say 89, 9-8. That's still very much possible for us to achieve. The first half of the season, first half of the schedule is pretty much a lot of easy wins for us. We've already lost 2 winnable games. To the Texans, we could have won that game, and to the Colts, we could have won that game. We should be 3-1 right now. So he's nowhere near, to me, outside of the hot seat at all. Like, it's still a lot for him to get accomplished before they can overall keep him, even extend him. I don't even think he's going to get an extension. We pretty much damn sure got to get an NFC damn championship or a trip to the NFC champ for him to get extended. I don't see him being this coach down the road at all. But we got a comment from Craig saying Flus seat is still hot. One game against a weak Rams team isn't saying that much, to be honest. Okay. Then we got one more thing you said I want to bring up is Pryor has been playing pretty solid. From what I've seen, he is debatably the best lineman for us right now. He paired with Wright is looking good. Chicago Clarence, what do you think about that? That Matt Pryor has been playing pretty solid, and he's probably been the best lineman on the team. You agree with that?
Absolutely. The fact that he had to move over in Tevin Jenkins' spot when Tevin Jenkins went out shows that, he's somebody that we can move around and operate in different positions. I like what I saw when he's next to Darnell Wright. And I've been critical of the offensive line. And today we got to win, but the false starts, we got to clean that up, bro.
Yes.
We have got to clean that up. We had 10 penalties today. That's absolutely disgusting. We're playing at home, okay? We know the snap count. The crowd is already mad at us because we're playing like trash on offense. So there's no noise going on. Why in God's name are we false starting? It's our building. The crowd is being quiet when we got the ball. What's going on that's causing us to move early? It's unbeknownst to me that we have so many false starts. 2 on Komet, 1 on Darnell Wright, 1 on the center. Come on. Got to clean that up.
CJ, what you got to say? I agree with you, man. The penalties, and I think that the penalties coming down the road, coming down the line when we get to those division games are going to hurt us the most. It's going to be amplified the most when we get to those division games in the second half of the season. So I totally agree with you, man. It's something that, these guys are not rookies, man. Like, that's not a Chris Morgan thing if you're getting false starts and all that, man. That's mental. That's you as a player. Like you say, CC, nobody's making you jump. You're at home. So the fact that you're nervous and you're not doing your job, that means you're mentally not equipped in the moment to handle the pressure of doing your job. So CJ, you know what I mean? What do you think about Matt Pryor being pretty much the best off the lineman we got on this team right now?
I agree with it. The fact that he can be moved around in different spots of the offensive line and still, do a pretty good job of blocking. I think he was a good signing. With all the false starts, it comes back to the Bears got to be disciplined.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I spoke on this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They got to be disciplined. They got to be focused, man. You got to be better. We can't be kicking ourselves in the butt, man, and putting our foot. You know what I mean? Like, we can't keep doing this. I think it'll get better, man. I'm really not concerned about Caleb, man. Caleb is the multiplier, man. Caleb is the guy that's going to get everybody in line. And I want to ask you this, Andy. Did you see him? Now, we're going to talk about this guy right here. You weren't in here, but we talked about him. I don't think we even asked Cece this. But DJ Moore, man, to me, he can be very moody. DJ Moore can be very, he can lose his focus in the game. He don't run his routes all the time. He does things in the game that you need him to be locked in on. And sometimes DJ Moore is just not the guy, sometimes, to lean on. And Andy, did you see on the sideline when Caleb Williams was talking to DJ Moore like he was the rookie? Did you see it? So what do you think about that moment right there?
I mean, me and Clarence, I know, have seen DJ Moore a lot because he's always on when he played for the Panthers and the bars were in. I mean, I think he's an ultimate competitor. I think he wants to win badly. I think he really takes it personally when the team's not performing and not producing, or he's not getting the ball, or he's not producing. I think he takes it personally, and it's almost like a chip on his shoulders. I don't think he's a bad teammate at all. I just think he wants to win bad. He wants to win. It's the bottom line. Like we all do. We want to see this team win. I think he really takes it to heart. It just stays with him, I think.
Yeah, because I had somebody on one of the posts that said, I posted about, I said, DJ Moore can act like a crybaby at times. Why is Caleb Williams going over there to talk to him like he's a rookie quarterback? My rookie quarterback, which is dope because he's showing leadership. But you don't want to see your rookie quarterback necessarily talking to a guy that pretty much got the biggest contract in Chicago Bears history that's supposed to be a number one wide receiver. So, CC, Chicago Clan, I want to ask you this. Do you think that DJ Moore with his body language can that rubs off on the team and that can mess up momentum in the game? Because it doesn't, more than I like to admit that he does that.
See, I actually want to see my quarterback getting on people. That shows leadership. So if you're not out there and you're giving effort or you're not in the right spot, the quarterback is getting on you about
Bobby, you want the link?
That's exactly what I want to see. That's exactly what I want to see. DJ Moore has been frustrated because Caleb Williams threw.
Hey, Bobby, you want the link? Bobby, let me know. Go ahead. I had to mute you real quick. I was talking to Bobby. Hold on. Go ahead, Chicago. I had to mute you real quick. I tried to talk to Bobby from Chicago Bears, so I'm trying to get him a link. But continue, please, sir. Please.
Yeah. What I was saying is, DJ Moore has been frustrated. You can see that because Caleb Williams has missed him a lot and missed him badly on some post routes, some out routes, some in routes, and you can see the frustration. However, if the quarterback is telling you, you still got to keep playing. No matter what I have done wrong, you still got to keep playing. And that long pass up the sidelines before the half where Caleb Williams overthrew him, he was mad at DJ Moore because DJ Moore stopped on his route. I want to see the quarterback come back and call your feet to the fire. You can't stop playing. You got to keep going. So I have not enjoyed what I've seen with the soaking and whatnot because we're still a team. We don't show anybody up. But at the same time, you are the highest paid player on this team. You cannot stop playing with it. You got to show effort on every single play, whether you're getting the ball or not, because they paid you. You're going to get you're going to get the ball, but you got to understand that this is a rookie quarterback. He's coming along, and it's going to take a while. You guys got to work out your issues on as far as your camaraderie and compatibility, because Caleb Williams is not just looking for you; he's looking for everybody. So, yeah, I want to see the quarterback get on him. But I also like having DJ Moore on this team as well. He's a legitimate number one wide receiver. When we got him, I didn't necessarily think so, but he has changed my mind with his play. Did you guys see the third down where he was down on the edge blocking? Not everybody does that.
Yeah. Great comment, man. It's just that to me personally, man. Like, you know, I love that. I saw that from Caleb. I love that. But at the same time, like, I'm thinking down the road, you know what I mean? And Caleb did a good job of checking that in the game. But down the road, when we get to these division games, I don't need crap baby DJ Moore. I need DJ Moore blocking, like you said. I need DJ Moore beating people on the comeback and spinning out and running 6-7 more yards. So good job on Caleb Williams for correcting that in the game. To me, that's a check off the box as far as his growth, as far as people allowed him as being a great leader. To see that happen right there, there should be a lot of reels and content with him talking to DJ Moore in that moment. A guy that's been in the league 6, 7, 8 years, however long he's been in, and your rookie quarterback told you, keep your mother effing head in the game, bro. That was dope to see that.
And just think about it, G. Walker. We haven't seen a quarterback get on players since Cutler. Trubisky didn't do that. Fields didn't do that. They did not get on people for not being in position. Cutler used to cuss out Brandon Marshall for not running our play. You know, Cutler used to cuss out offensive linemen for not doing their job. We haven't had that in 2 quarterbacks.
CJ, how do you feel about that, man? Because Caleb Cook, man, like, that was one of the dopest things I think I've seen from him outside of him throwing the ball, was him actually doing that with DJ. That was great to see leadership right there. See, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely shows great leadership from Caleb, and I think that's one of the reasons why he's gonna grow week to week, because you can see it.
Yeah, man, that was amazing to see. But we're gonna get into. I think we got Keenan Allen in here, man. I think we talked about Keenan Allen. I think Jaquan Brisker, man, pretty much had a good game. How do y'all feel about Jaquan? We get on Jaquan a lot and everything like that, but how do y'all feel about Jaquan Brisker today? He had one with a bad penalty. He had an interception that he stepped out of bounds on, but then he ended up getting another interception at the end of the game. So, Andy, how do you feel about Jaquan Brisker today, man? How do you feel about his play this week?
I love Brisker. I love a safety in a corner that will come up and hit you in the mouth. I don't like soft corners or soft safeties. I like ones that will come up and hit you in the mouth. That penalty is inexcusable. That was a big 15 yards we lost there. You gotta just pull up. When they're out of bounds, you gotta pull up. I mean, it's just can't do it. And the one that he called out of bounds, I mean, I don't know if he knew exactly where he was, but at the end of the day, the Rams punted on the next play. So it wasn't the end of the world. And that interception sealed the win, you know? After that interception, we went out there and we took a knee, and that was the game. So I thought he played well. I love the way he plays. I love that he's physical, and he will hit somebody in the mouth. So I love him.
Right. All right. We got Craig saying he pretty much leaving, man. We're going to wrap this up, man. We've been on for an hour. I want to take some more of these guys' time. Craig says, all right, guys, I'm on newborn duty. I got to jump off here, guys. Bear down. Yeah, give Barryana a hug for me. Tell Barryana and all this playing. Shout out to baby Quinn, man. Congratulations on you and your wife on your first bundle of joy, bro. That's a beautiful thing, man. And then here comes Bobby from Chicago Bears Central, man. AKA also known as the Cognac Boys, man. Let's bring Bobby in. We're cooking today, y'all.
Yeah. Bobby, what's going on?
What's up, fellas? How y'all feeling?
Man, we feeling good after a win, bro. We got a lot to catch up on, man. Just give us your thoughts about the win. Give us thoughts about Caleb. Shane, you know what's going on. You already know what the show about. So I ain't got to fill you in. So how do you feel about today's game today, Bobby?
Me personally, I feel like that the win was necessary. Shane Waldron took care of business when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. It wasn't a crazy performance for Caleb, but he did exactly what he needed to do. Take care of the football, make the throws when necessary, and just depend on your offensive coordinator. They was able to run the ball at an effective level. They used the run. Roschon Johnson inside the gaps, But then when they wanted to attack the edges, they utilized DeAndre Swift, which bode to be a big day for him. 90 yards rushing, I think it was 70 yards on as pass yards. You take that any other day. And then the defense, they did what they were supposed to do. They took care of the football. They caused turnovers. They forced field goals. So overall, good performance from the Chicago Bears.
So since I got you on a solo format right now, so everybody jumped on Shane Waldron's, you know what, pretty quick. I don't think that was kind of fair because he had to learn his rookie quarterback. He got to learn a lot of things about the players that he got. He did a lot of things that's like his fault, but I was never one of the ones who was like I wanted to fire Shane after 3 games. So what do you think about Shane Waldron and pretty much his play calling today, man?
Hey, I'm not mad at people that wanted to call for Shane Waldron's job, but I will say this. If you running on 1st and 10 and your running back picks up 2 yards, but then suddenly turn around and loses you 2 to 3 yards, and now it's 2nd and 13 or 2nd and 12, how do you expect Shane Waldron to call a solid game? That's my question. We've seen in the last few weeks, DeAndre Swift. He'll pick up 1 or 2 yards, but then try to bounce it out, and he'll lose 2 to 3, 4 yards. Even seen him, you know what I'm saying, in shotgun to where he's receiving the ball 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and then to the point to where he's like, hey, we're going to lose a couple more yards. How do you expect Shane Waldron to work with that? So though we can hold Shane Waldron to a standard, we got to hold the players to a standard as well. Stop having mental lapse. Stop false starting when we doing well when it comes to a 2nd and 8, a 2nd and 6. Stop holding the opposing team's defender when they're rushing when we on 2nd and 3rd down. So I understand the frustration when it comes to Shane Waldron, but the players gotta be able to live up to the expectations too. That's my only point.
And I totally agree with you, man. And it was crazy, and I want to get everybody's opinion on this. To me, it looked like that damn offensive line played better when Tevin Jenkins went down. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me on that. It's like they picked right up and was getting busy. Look at Bobby. Look at. Hey, Bobby. So what did you see? Like that was kind of surprising. But y'all can speak on it. We'll start with Bobby again.
Oh, I was just gonna say it was kind of surprising, but I will look at it like this. I don't care who's starting for the offensive lineman. Do your job. I don't care. I don't care if Tevin Jenkins is in and then he's out. I don't care if Darnell Wright is in and then he's out. Whoever is coming in to fill the void, do your damn job. We trying to win football games. I don't care how it looks. I don't care who's in. Do your damn job. And Ryan Poles pretty much came out and said that this is the best offensive line depth that he's had his entire tenure for the Chicago Bears. Okay, don't tell me. Show me. There's no excuses. Show me.
Yeah, I totally agree. So Chicago Karen, what do you think about this? Because I think they played better when it went down. It was surprising, but hey, next man up, right, Steve?
Well, I'm with what Bobby said. I was one of those people who was calling for Shane Waldron's job, simply because everything on the offensive side of the ball is under you. The offensive line, the offensive line coach, and people was not producing. And if they're not producing, then yeah, you're right. He ain't going to be able to call plays. He ain't going to be able to operate his offense. But guess what? You had training camp, you had off season, you had all of this stuff to get this fixed. There's no way and that we should have the false starts that we had today. What are we doing? We're in our building. You know, all of that is on him. The offensive line play, when you got guys that's being paid, the center, Davis on the right side, not producing. Tevin Jenkins, left guard, in a contract year, he ain't producing. It's up to the offensive line coach and the offensive coordinator to get that stuff fixed and get people lined up. You saw what Pryor has done coming in, just getting an opportunity to produce, and he has taken advantage of that. And so, put the best guys in there, and everybody do their job.
And I totally agree, man. And I just think, who's ever playing good, play good. But I just thought it was a little surprising. And that does let you know, back to Bobby's point, this is the best depth that he ever had. Ryan Poles, we get on the offensive line a lot. But if you look, for example, to what he was saying about this is the best depth we've had in a while, and they performed today when Tevin Jenkins went down as our best left guard, and it looked like they didn't skip a beat, we might have to give a point to Ryan Poles saying that, and it actually come in fruition today. We kind of saw that. I know it looked crazy, but we kind of saw that. But Bobby, I want to talk about something that I saw from Caleb Williams. Like, I saw you put the comment, you didn't mind Caleb Williams talking to DJ Moore on the sideline. I thought that was dope. But I just see sometimes that DJ Moore can be a little bit of a crybaby, bro. So what did you see in that moment, man? Great leadership. You just see DJ Moore, he kind of can, lose his focus. What did you think about that moment?
Hey, this is what it's going to come down to. You talk about guys that want to make plays for any team. You talk about A.J. Brown with the Eagles. You talk about Stephon Diggs with the Buffalo Bills last season. And I'm pretty sure he has an input this season with the Houston Texans. We talking about a lot of guys that's trying to say, hey, give me the damn ball so I can make a play. We just seen Jamar Chase last week tell Joe Burrow, give me the ball so I can make a play. So I'm not mad at it. You got to go ahead and talk to your quarterback to make sure that you're on the same page. Me, personally, on that specific play, Caleb Williams could have had a little bit more touch on the pass, but DJ Moore also could have continued on with this route. It seems like that DJ Moore didn't expect the ball to come his way, but nonetheless, that's some of the stuff, the conversation you got to have on the sideline. I don't care who gets mad. I don't care who gets upset. We need to win ball games. I don't care. So figure it out. If it comes to a yelling match on the sideline, figure it out. We want to win football games. I don't care.
All right. So what do you think about, it's one of the keys to the game was, get Keenan involved early, but we didn't see him have a big impact, but he was one of the players that you got to pretty much game plan for. He didn't really dominate the middle of the field like he does a lot. He got a pass interference call that helped us out in the red zone. But what do you think about Keenan Allen being back his first game, man? Like, do you think that helped us open up the offense a little bit more in that one game, despite him having 6 catches and all that? What do you think about his presence alone?
Me personally, I think that the presence is everything. Whether you agree that and say that, hey, he should have had a touchdown or not, or should have done this or done that, I don't really care. Right. As long as the Chicago Bears win football games. Right now, we don't have time to sit around and say, this receiver needs 1,000 yards, this receiver needs 1,000 yards or 1,200 yards. I don't care. Win football games. Whether that's with Keenan on the football field, whether that's with DJ Moore on the football field, Jared Everett, I don't really care. I ain't gonna lie to you, G. I want to win games. I want to win games and improve week after week. Me, I'm solely focused on improving now and then playing meaningful football in November and December. That's what I care about right now. Fix it. Get it all together. Yeah. November, December, we need to be playing meaningful football, bro.
Man, and I agree with you, man, because, it's early in the season, you know what I mean? We pretty much got a decent schedule the first half, and then on the second half, we got a mean slate of division games. So hopefully we ramping up to the point to where we can play against Green Bay, keep up with them on offense. Exactly. Don't have, false start penalties and all that BS. Like, get that shit out y'all system now. So when the games that really matter down the road matter and we can win them, because them 2 AFC games, they didn't matter. Those are AFC teams. That's games for Caleb to get better at. That's fine. But when you beat an NFC team today, you beat a NFC team today, man. So congratulations on them doing that. But we've been in here for a minute, man. And Bobby, we appreciate you coming in. But we're gonna talk about, we got the Panthers next.
Yep.
So just we're gonna go around the bang. Andy, we're gonna start with you, bro. We know y'all in Carolina right now. These are Chicago Bear fans in Carolina. Shout out to y'all down there in Charlotte down there, man. But Andy.
Hey, shout out to Charlotte. G, I love Charlotte. I used to live down there in Charleston, South Carolina. I love Charlotte. Shout out to y'all, for sure.
Boy, hold on. Charlotte, North Carolina got one of the cleanest downtowns I've ever seen, bro. Me and my wife went down there to Charlotte, down there to chill, because we was living in Virginia at the time, you know, I was ex-military. Bro, they downtown is it's super clean down there, bro.
Super clean, bro. And for my people that's down there in Charlotte, I already know y'all know about toast. What?
Yeah.
Eat up. Let's go.
All right. So with that being said, we play the Carolina Panthers correct next week, right? That's what we play?
Yes.
So I don't want to underestimate any team, man, because it seems like the red rifle is back down there. He's looking better than Bryce Young. So how do y'all feel about next week game, man? And should we blow him out? Should we just win again? Or do you think, how do you think it's going to be? And give me your score prediction, give me your win. Then we can get out of here.
We have got to win this game for me and Chicago Clarence, so we can't go outside here in Charlotte ever again. We got to get this win against the Panthers. I mean, they do look like a totally different team with the Red Rifle versus Bryce Young. I think everyone knows that the problem with the team now was Bryce Young because they look like a different team. I don't think this is going to be a walk through the park by any means. I mean, they put up a lot of points today against the Bengals, a lot of points. I think we should win based on what I saw today, and hopefully Shane Waldron uses what he's used in the second half and put us under center more, and continues with that equation versus that run gun stuff, which does not work. But I think we should win. I think we should win going away, maybe 24-10, 27-10, something like that, 27-14. Hopefully we get enough pressure on the Red Rifle and just cause them to throw interceptions and stuff their run game. So I feel like we should win because we can't go outside again, me and Clarence, if we lose to the Panthers. We cannot. We will hear about it from our friends and co-workers for a long time.
Man, we don't need that type of pressure. You don't need that type of stress in your life, man. So we don't need that.
So we got to win this game.
CJ, what's your score prediction next week's game, man? Who wins, man?
I got the Bears winning by 7. 21-28. Bears.
21-28. Okay. Same thing to you, Chicago Clarence, man. What's the score and who wins?
I like what Andy said with the 27-14 score prediction. Andy Dalton worries me a little bit because he's able to put the ball in play a lot better than what Bryce Young is able to do. And our run defense has got to show up next week. I didn't like what I saw of our run defense today. Chuba Hubbard is very capable. Miles Sanders is very capable. And if Andy Dalton is able to get a run game going against us, then that just gives him more opportunity to put the ball in play with Deontay Johnson and Leggett and Trimble, those guys that he's throwing the ball to. But we also need to remember that we get the Carolina Panthers second round draft pick. And the more losses, we can help ourselves by dropping a loss on them. We only help ourselves in the draft pick compensation. We want that pick to be as high as we possibly can. So we need to drop a loss on them. This is a game that we actually should win. And it shouldn't be close.
Yeah. So, Bobby, what you got, man? What you got for the win in Carolina? What we doing?
First of all, I appreciate all the gentlemen that came on and said what they said and stand on business. Because I think that the Bears going to whoop these guys. 31-17, Chicago Bears. I think that now when it comes down to the defensive side, I think that the Chicago Bears is going to be able to shut them down. But I also think that with this game right here versus the Los Angeles Rams, the Chicago Bears understand the need to play with a lead for the sake of their defense. If the offense can give and put up points for the sake of the defense, look out. Not too many teams going to be scoring points on that defense if they can pin their ears back with the lead and just be aggressive and attack the opposing offense. We should be straight. I say next Sunday, we finna whoop their ass, bro. That's just how I'm looking at it. We gotta whoop them for the sake of the win in the loss column and for the sake of the draft pick, bro.
And I can't disagree with you guys at all, bro. I think the Bears are actually going to win this game 31-10. I think this is a game where Caleb Williams goes absolutely bonkers. I'm saying maybe 3 touchdowns, 279 yards, and he might run for one, bro. I think, like, you know, what Bobby said about the defense pretty much playing with the lead. I think the offense is the first game where they probably get an offensive break. If we can start off early, get in the rhythm early, get to the red zone early, score early to save our defense, you know what I'm saying, for the next week. I would love to see that, and that'll let me know that this offense is taking a step in the right direction. So, yes, to give them a loss, or pretty much just to give them a loss in the loss column, and we're beating the NFC team, and we got that second-round pick in the draft, so we need to get that pick as high as we possibly can. We're going to destroy these boys, man. I don't want to take them lightly, and I think this is the game where Caleb Williams will not let his team be undisciplined and unfocused, bro. I think Caleb shows his true number one potential playing against the Panthers. But with that being said, we're going to get up out of here, man. You can tell the people where to find y'all at.
The Bears Den Podcast. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Check us out, the Bears Den Podcast. And check out CNG Podcast as well.
All right. Appreciate that. So, Bobby, go ahead and give me your socials, man. Where to find you at, bro?
I was just gonna say, first and foremost, big shout out to my guys, G Walker and my man CJ. Love you guys, appreciate you guys. It's always a pleasure working with you guys and talking Bears football. But if you're looking for more, you can follow me on Chicago Bears Central if you're talking about the Bears, or Shy Bulls Podcast as we get closer and closer to edge on to the Chicago Bulls regular season. But nonetheless, I'm excited that we got this win. I get to enjoy my Monday for once in 3 weeks. And yeah, forget the Packers. I'm happy y'all lost.
Boy, got the dogs blown off their ass, boy. They got the dogs blown off. All right. I'm G Walker, on the CNG Podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. I'm G Walker, and I got my dog with me.
Yeah, you already know what it is. CJ from the CNG Podcast. Second dude on the CNG Podcast. A man G Walker holding the show down. Doing what they got to do.
And you heard it. Look, we'll be back. We're probably going to do a Twitter space after the overreaction. You know how we do the Twitter space, everybody to calm down. We might do one on Monday night. And Alan wasn't on the show tonight, man. We do a little bit more cussing on the Twitter spaces. I'm a little bit more loud on the Twitter space. And Alan didn't come to the show. So we know Alan going to have a lot of heat come Monday night. So if you guys want to hop on the Twitter space, if you got time, Bobby, you know, Andy, if y'all want to pull up, man, y'all can. We'll be live. With that being said, go Bears, bear down, beat Carolina. We out.